So, my dear students, this time for part 2, Poet and Pancake. The idea was to close every pore on the surface of the face in the process of applying makeup. He was not exactly a boy, he was in his early 40s, having entered the studios years ago in the hope of becoming a star actor or a top screenwriter, director, or lyrics writer. He was a bit of a poet. On page number 58, we have already done that how these boys, whenever there was time to do makeup of crowd, how they were applying the makeup. The idea was to close every pore. Here it means that the makeup was to be done in such a way that the makeup can hide all the pores on the surface of the face while they are presented on the big screen. We are talking about boy, but actually he is in early 40s. Years ago he came and joined to become something like good actor, top screenwriter, but as a struggler he has become a boy only. In those days I worked in a small cabin, two sides of which were French windows. French windows here refers to pair of glazed doors in an outside wall serving as a window and door both, typically opening into a garden or a balcony. Seeing me sitting at my desk tearing up my newspapers in a day and out, most people thought I was doing next to nothing. So as the job he was doing was not noticed by anyone, it was simply cutting and pasting, so most of the people thought it is nothing. It's likely that the boss thought likewise too, and it was supposed by the boss too that I'm doing nothing. So anyone who felt I should be given some occupation jumped into my cubicle and delivered an extended lecture. Means my place, my cubicle, my cabin was a place where frequently people come whenever they have to extend their lecture, thinking me as I'm doing nothing, I'm free. They used to come and deliver lectures on the topics they like. And now think as you read. You can see some questions here. The first question is, what does the writer mean by the fiery misery? Fiery misery, it refers to those lights used for the recording so that the pictures can be clear, but these were fiery misery as it was producing a lot of heat. What is the example of national integration that the author refers to? So we have already discussed that there were people from various areas of various languages, culture, and still they were working together, so it was like national integration. What work did the office boy do in the Gemini studios? Why did he join the studios, and why was he disappointed? So these are the strugglers who joined to become something, but they were disappointed just because they could not get their dreams fulfilled. Why did the author appear to be doing nothing at the studios? As we have just now seen that the task of author was tearing up newspapers day in and day out. So most of the people thought that he has no work and he is just passing his time. The boy in the makeup department had decided I should be enlightened on how great literary talent was being allowed to go waste in a department fit only for barbers and perverts. Soon I was praying for crowd shooting all the time. Nothing short of it could save me from his epics. So as I told you in the beginning, that the author was supposed to be doing nothing, and anyone who wished to deliver a lecture, he entered and spoke about whatever he wished to. So the boy in the makeup department, he decided I should be enlightened because I was good at literary skills. So I'm just wasting my time here in this department, which is suitable only for the barbers and perverts, means people with abnormal sexual behavior. Soon I was praying for crowd shooting all the time. And to save the author from these people who were just delivering lectures, the only thing was crowd shooting so that these makeup boys can be engaged. Nothing short of it could save me from his epics. And until they will not get some job of makeup, they will definitely come to disturb with their epics, long stories, and continuously disturb his work. In all instances of frustration, you will always find the anger directed towards a single person, openly or covertly, and this man of the makeup department was convinced that all his woes, ignominy, and neglect, all these were only because of Kotha Mangalam Subbu. Subbu was considered as number 2 at Gemini Studios. He could not have had a more encouraging opening in films than our grown-up makeup boy had. On the contrary, he must have had to face more uncertain and difficult times, for when he began his career, there were no firmly established film producing companies or studios. Even in the matter of education, especially formal education, Subbu could not have had an appreciable lead over our boy. By virtue, he was born in a Brahmin family, yeah, a virtue indeed. He must have had exposure to more affluent, more wealthy situations and people.